Hello everyone, welcome to C. Patel Metallurgy. This is a new doubt which has been asked by one student. So let us solve this doubt which is related to heat transfer, and this is a very good question. See, a spherical liquid metal droplet of diameter 1 mm is solidified in a stream of gas, okay, at 300 Kelvin. So the gas temperature is 300 Kelvin. Assume that the metal droplet remains at its melting point of 900 Kelvin. So the melting point of the droplet is 900 Kelvin, and neglecting radiative losses, the time to complete the solidification is, means we have to neglect radiative losses. So the only loss or the heat transfer which is taking place is through the convective heat transfer, okay. So that's why the purpose of this statement is assuming neglecting radiative losses. So the heat of fusion is 4000 kilojoule per kg, okay. That is nothing but latent heat, right? And gas droplet convective heat transfer coefficient is 200 watt per meter square Kelvin, okay, per Kelvin. Density of liquid metal is 2700 kg per meter cube, okay. So how should we solve this? See, there is a droplet. What is the size of this droplet? It is 1 mm. So the diameter is 1 mm. So what will be the radius? It is 0.5 mm. And this is getting solidified. This is a liquid droplet in a stream of gas, and this gas temperature is 300 Kelvin. And what is the melting point of this? It is 900 Kelvin. Okay, so the heat will dissipate from this position, from this body, like liquid droplet, to this gas, right? And this whole heat transfer is taking place at this same melting point, right? So now, when solidification will happen, so amount of energy will be liberated, that is in the form of latent heat. So latent heat, we know it is 4000 kilojoule per kg. So now what is the amount of solid which is getting solidified? So what is the weight of this droplet? So let us find this first, okay, because this total heat liberated will be equal to delta HF into mass. So mass, what is the mass? Mass will be equal to density into volume. So what is the density? It is 2700, and volume will be 4 by 3 pi r cube. So r is how much? 0.5 mm. So 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 cube. Fine, because I have changed it into meter in the standard unit. Okay. Next. So this is the thing. So let us put over here. So it is 4000 kilojoule. So into 10 power 3 into 2700 into 4 by 3 pi 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 cube. Okay, this is the total amount of heat liberated, and this heat which is getting liberated is in the form of convective heat transfer, right? So what is the convective heat transfer that is taking place? That we know it is HA into delta T. Fine. So let us equate this one. So H is how much? 200. Area is the area of this sphere, right? So 4 pi r square, 4 pi r square. So r is 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 square into delta T. Delta T means the temperature difference. So it is 900 minus 300. Okay, fine. Okay, but guys, this HA delta T gives you the rate of heat transfer. Means this amount of heat is getting transferred per unit time. Okay, so what is the time it will take so that this amount of heat is getting liberated. This is the total heat which has to be extracted, and this is the heat which is getting extracted per unit time. So what will be the total time? We can write like this here: heat liberated per unit time, that is equal to HA delta T, 200 into 4 pi into 0.5 into 10 power minus 3 square, 600, right? So this heat liberated is how much? From here we can write 4000 Yes, everyone? Okay. So now let us see here. So this, how can we write? So let us do the calculation. Okay. So now if you do the calculation by yourself, then time you will get as 15 seconds. Okay, fine. So the concept was this, that the heat liberated, the latent heat will be equal to the amount of heat which is getting lost with the help of convection. Okay, so this is the thing. So hope this you are clear with this. So I will come with some new doubts. Okay, thank you.